Okay, today we're going to talk about writing two-step equations. A one-year membership to the Metro Gym cost $460. The $460 is the total membership fee. There's a fee of $40 when you join. That is the flat one-time fee. That's our B. And the rest is paid monthly. Write an equation to represent what you will pay monthly for the year-long membership. Write an equation that would help members to find how much they pay per month. So our constant rate of change is how much you pay per month. Well, there are 12 months in a year. So if you remember, our formula is y equals mx plus b. The total is the y, the 460. The constant rate of change is the 12 months in the year and how much you pay each month. And the one-time flat fee is 40. Now notice that I wrote minus 460 equals 12x plus 40. They wrote theirs as 40 plus 12m equals 460. This is the same thing. They just used a different variable and they put their total on the right. Well, I can rewrite mine like that also to say 12x plus 40 equals 460. All right, so yesterday we talked about solving for two-step equations. And we said the way that you solve for two-step equations is to do the order of operations in reverse. The order of operations in reverse is our SAD-MEG. So we look for any addition and subtraction. And we see a plus 40. Well, what is the opposite of plus 40 or the inverse of plus 40? Well, that is minus 40. And what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So 40 minus 40 cancels out. You're left with 12x equals 420. Okay, well, what is the 12 and the x doing? Well, they are multiplying. The opposite of multiplication, or the inverse of multiplication, is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 12. When I do that, I'm going to get x is 35. And what that means is that they would pay $35 each month. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. It says Billy has a gift card with a $150 balance. The $150 is going to be my B. He buys several video games that cost $35 each. The $35 is my constant rate of change. But when you're buying something from a gift card, that is subtracting. So it's actually a negative 35. And after the purchases, his gift card balance is $45. Well, the $45 is now my new total, so it is my y. Remember, I want it in the y equals mx plus b format. So we have negative 35 is my m. Negative 35x plus 150 equals 45. All right, let's go to the next one. Many real-world problems look like this. You have a one-time amount. Well, that one-time amount, remember, is our B. It is our flat fee. Plus the number times a variable. Well, that's just saying the M and the X. And our total amount is the Y. So you've already seen this type of equation, and the Y equals mx plus b. And you can always use this pattern to write an equation. So at the start of a month, a customer spends $3 for a reusable coffee cup. So $3 is going to be my B. It's my one-time fee. She pays $2 each time she has the cup filled with coffee. 2 is my constant rate of change. That is my M. And at the end of the month, she has paid $53. How many cups of coffee did she get? $53 is my total. So if I want to write it in the Y equals mx plus b format, it will look like this. Y equals mx plus b. My constant rate of change is the 2. So 2x plus my one-time fee plus 3 equals my total 53. All right, if I was going to solve this, I would use the order of operations in reverse. So my strategy is SAD, MEG. So I have 2x plus 3 equals 53. I look for any addition and subtraction first. So the opposite or the inverse of plus 3 is minus 3. Okay, I subtract. This cancels out. The 2 and the x are multiplying. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide. 53 minus 3 is 50. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And x is going to be 25. All right, let's look at another one. It says the sum of 21 and 5 times a number f is 61. So my one-time fee is going to be 21. 5 times a number, well, that's going to be 5f. Is a keyword for equals 61. So I have 21 plus 5f equals 61. So if I wanted to solve this two-step equation, it might look something like this. Oh, and if I wanted to write it in the y equals mx plus b format, my b is 21, my m is 5, my y is 61. So it would look like this. 5x plus 21 equals 61. Remember, I do my order of operations in reverse. We have our SAD MEG. So I look for any addition and subtraction. The opposite or the inverse of plus 21 is minus 21. So I'm going to subtract. This will cancel out. I'm going to divide both sides by 5. and I get x equals 8. All right, the last two, I'm just going to go through the setup and not solve. It says a customer's total cell phone bill is $50.50. That's my y. Remember, the total is the y. All right, then we have the company charges a monthly fee of $18. That's my flat one-time fee. That's my b. 5 cents for each call. That's my constant rate of change. My constant rate of change is 5 cents. So if I'm writing it in the y equals mx plus b format, it's going to look like this. 0.5x plus 18 equals 50, 50. All right, I'm not going to solve this one for you, but you will have to solve using SADMEG on your homework. All right, the last one I'm going to set up for you is example 3. It says a tutor works with a group of students. The tutor charges $40. The $40 is my flat one-time fee. Plus $30 for each student. My constant rate of change is my $30. And today the tutor group has S student and charges a total of $220. My total is $220. So if I'm writing it in the y equals mx plus b format, it looks like this. We have 30x plus my one-time fee of $40 equals $220. All right, so that is how you set these up. So for homework, you're going to set up the equation and you are going to solve for the variable.